This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, good morning. This is Fari Hemzi. It's 8:44 a.m. On Friday, 20th of September. So it's 11/20/2020. Okay. It's option expiration. I remember the 2008 option expiration when Tim Geithner was chosen to be the Treasury chief in the afternoon, and the morning was really, really a tough day. So never forget that day. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, Keith. Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning, Tony. Let's see who else we have here. Brian. Good morning, Bob. Good morning. I did connect all you guys last night to the best I could to the new CL Lite as a part of it's the same package. None of your rates are changing. We upped our price a tad for the new members coming in, of course, but that's it. But but you guys have you've been loyal. You stay with it, and as long as you don't cancel, the price will never change on you. Okay. We may add features such as here. So those of you who got into ES Lite last November, you have a bargain. You really have a bargain. So hold on to it. When you cancel or PayPal cancels you, then you're back at the top of the price list. Okay, just be aware of that. We reward loyalty. Comes from real estate attitude. You got to keep your place occupied. All right, very, very quickly. Again, my assistant is doing a piece of work on all these folks that are speaking and do different things. Today we have nothing, all right? But also both who the presidents are, what their voting record looks like, and which part are they in? Are the FOMC? Are they non-voting? Are they Dove? Are they conservative? Federal Reserve officers or the Board of Governors, different group. And also, then the calendar for next FOMC, next NFP, next GDP, housing starts, and next OX. Those are the days that matters to me. Those are the ones that you see, the red dots next to it. Today we have nothing. Next week we have a whole bunch. Not much on Monday as always, but we go over that on Monday. Unfortunately, calendar doesn't roll over to following week. They used to, but I don't know why. Anyhow. Now next week is the Turkey week, so it's a limited week, and we have let's see, we have Thursday would be closed, of course. I think half day on Wednesday. I'm not sure. We have to check that, and very low volume on Friday. Historically, the seasonality is up bias. Okay, so let's see how the expiration date today works out. But then we have to keep in mind the bias going into next week. Okay, I think calendar-wise, more issues are early. It's first week of December. Let me go here. Yeah, this is it the 6th or the whatever these days are because of the election issues. But I think that's going to resolve itself. I think enough GOPs are going to walk into the White House and say enough is enough. I know a bunch of CEOs have said that, and that should finish the deal and move forward. All right. We came back up very nicely. Unfortunately, we were taken out on our PMT, but we will engage, but not on doing OX. No. So we'll re-engage Sunday night, depending how we close today and what the news is Sunday night. Okay. 135 borderline overbought. Not really in the area that would be of concern to me yet, but you get past 170, 180. Yes, I would be. Got to be at least over 150. Classical literature says 100 and or negative 100. Forget that. Talk to the guy, folks, the couple who designed it. It's at least 150 or negative 150. That's where you draw those lines. Okay. Brett Tuss also pulled back. Remember, this was a very, very strong run up. Where everybody actually was expecting this to continue on the lower side. So, due to the election, yeah, this just changed the ball game there. Keep an order on volume. The volume ratio, remember, it says down to up, not up to down. Down to up because you want to see the invert. The sell-off is always stronger than buyout. It was not very high. So to me, this is not much of a signal. Here it would have been because it ties into your sigma channel. Up there, go, party hardy. You're hitting all-time highs. So, okay. That's for that. Canaries, just overall picture. We had outside bar on Dow, and yeah, and then also utilities are dropping. This always says that the rates are going up. That's not a bad idea for economy trying to improve. We came back. There's no question this is ruling the ball game. Risk is on. Risk is on. So, do you go and bet the farm? No, absolutely not. But you will to be ready to throttle up, especially post max Q. So when the max Q comes up, you can see it on. It's a feeling. It's a gut feel. It's the way it moves. It's the way the volume profile shows up in front of you. It's the way the also size. You see sizes lining up on the dome. You hit it. Excuse me. Here's the dome. Okay, except we have. I mean, this is the dot D, but during the day, when I attach a count to it, then these numbers come in, and actually you can do it without it too. Yeah, on the simulator. But you see the size coming in. You see the acceptance areas. That's what the max Q is built out of. All right. Again, we have to watch these percentages. They're getting a little long in the tooth. Simply because from historic standpoint, it doesn't mean that it's always going to work, but most of the time it does. One of the ones you want to look at is this baby. If you go back, you'll see. Yeah, shrink that. I don't have the time here right now, but if you shrink that, you see the min maxes of where we are. Obviously, you saw what happened around the spring equinox. Remember that webinar I said? Yeah. I don't. Most of you guys weren't here. Yeah, somewhere around here I said the spring equinox and 18,000 on the Dow. So very, very lucky call. I had no clue it's going to hit. Absolutely. If I tell you otherwise, I'm lying. So, okay. SP1 Momo, neutral. It's expiration, neutral. Okay. So this is at least we recovered the pressure that we're in on Wednesday. To me, the people wanted to sell on Wednesday because of expiration. Listen, there's a lot of calls were bought. They want to retire that. And most of yesterday they retired when the low was hit. If you go back to this, you'd see how the day developed. Down here, let me go to thank you. Down here, they flushed I'm sorry, they flushed the puts here by running up. Okay. They flushed the calls for this run today. Remember, this is expiration Friday, so it happens 3 times. I mean, one time every month on the third Friday. This came up, so they had to flush that, especially people who had bought here. The sheep always will be slaughtered. They come in at the end, and they get really, really bullish at the end. That killed that. But part of that also, some puts came in. So midday yesterday, they cleared those guys too. And now you got less than a day to go, so you're going to be worthless. The system will preserve itself. Is it rigged? I don't know what you're going to call that, but they have, the bid market makers have gone bankrupt, so it's not that they always win, but they have ways of operating better than what you and I do. Why? Because they need to preserve the house. It's like Vegas. The house has to survive, so they will try to do that. And that's exactly what they did. That's my two shekels, as they say. By the way, speaking of shekels, watch your P&L. Yeah. Otherwise, don't go in D tonight. Yeah. All right. I miss a Gondi. If I go to LA, I gotta have a Gondi. That's it. That's a turkey matzo ball. Oh my God. Homemade. Has to be homemade. Yeah. Turkey breast to matzo ball. Yeah. And basil and lavash bread. Yeah. Yeah. And with good friends. Yeah. Okay, VIX. Very quiet. It's leveling up, but it's still 22. We're at all-time high. What does it tell you? Be on guard. This is not normal. You remember the terror premium we had in crude? That's what we're having in politics. The terror premium in politics. And it shows up here. It's too high. He'll go away. Trust me. Just like I told you he was going to get elected. We'll see. And my only risk right now, one way, was Georgia. I want to stay in hand of Republicans, so it's a balance. I want not Goldilocks, but I want gridlock. Otherwise, Murray, yeah, taxes, everything. Yeah, time to go to Gibraltar. Yeah, exactly. VXN is dropping. That premium is coming out. I appreciate that. And this is the Russell. Okay, Russell's steady. Crude is also dropping a little bit. Yeah. So, TD. All right. We came back up a tad. Rendezvous point. You see it, they're all pointing the same area. One, of course, rushes there fast. This is a F-22 and Super Cruise coming. Then you got the tanker to fuel it, and then you got the support guys coming on the Fat Albert. Fat Albert on the Blue Angels, the C-130. Yeah. So they have a rendezvous point coming up. Let's see how that happens. We're a couple of days away. I'm thinking 30th. Why? Month end. This is the best month Dow has had since '87. This day. We have a short week, upside bias. This is the window dressing. I think a problem is going to be there. And you're going to have a very tough period here. So, in terms of what the back and forth and gyrations, I don't think it's going to work. I think election's a done deal, but at least it will give you that fear. The news will create fear, gives a chance to go through on the wrong side of a trade to get out. You got to realize that some of these are made. These rumors are made so you get the others out of a mess they're in. Yeah. Okay, this had a problem last night in it. The spread was off. We caught it. Now we're long. This is a 3-month spread. The VIX spread is always 3 months. We have occasionally done 4. Here's your data. Hold on. Just for the transparency purposes, we're long December because November is based. November VIX. I mean, by the time you get here, VIX is done, right? VIX happens 2 or 3 days early, so VIX is done, and volume was 0. That's ahead. Yeah, the VIX for November was done, so December is lead, and then March. So we put H21 up there, okay? And so we're long 24 this, short that, okay? I got to work on this. I'm sorry. I'm just get preempted. Okay. So I apologize. It's not there yet. This takes some decent quality analysis. I don't want to just say anything. Not my cup of tea. Okay. What is this doing here? Huh? Oh. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why these are showing up. We have to figure out get rid of them. I don't need them. Okay. To me, real estate is important on your space. Okay, we'll get it fixed. All right. SQ. We slowly edged up, came back down. I think this is meaningless right now. We're very close to a center line here. We're at 1 sigma. No, to me, no signal here. No. I cannot deduce anything here. Okay. Forget trend. I don't like trend that much. It just hardly gives me any signal of its value. We'll see. Occasionally, if it's right, that's what could be luck. That's not good enough. Treasuries coming down in yield. Okay. That's not necessarily a good thing, but we'll see. We need to get a normalized economy. We're not there yet. All right, let's go to what time is it? 8:57. Okay, let's go to this chart. Let's blow this up at that. Okay, so we're at 88.98. So we're staying up there. It'll pull back, but the pressure is on for this to exceed. The other side of a coin is we've gone too far. Could be. I don't know. Could be. When you get to that extreme, I mean, I don't think I've seen past much after 85. It went to almost 90 the other day. I don't know what the value was. I think it was almost 90. I think you can dump the data down and take a look. But I've seen it down here. I've seen it below 5 a couple of times. March 2009 is one of them. We got down in this area August 2015. This is unusual. So I don't know. I don't want to interpret anything else because right now we have a high vol still. There's a shake in the system. It's like a Saturn V before MECO, before main engine cutoff. It just is pulling up so fast. Or better than that, we have better pictures out of shuttle cabin cockpit. Before MECO, you have that shake that's going through, and then before you exit prior to MECO, before you exit the atmosphere because of the turbulence. And that's what we're here right now. So I don't know. And there's too much in the cross currents, ebb and flows. So I don't know how to interpret that yet. Remember, you interpret things with confidence that have happened a few times. But you have no analog. That means what you saw and what happened. If you don't have that 2 or 3 minimum analogs of it, how do you know how to interpret it? How do you what to expect? Okay, so we need to have to watch. What I don't know, I tell you, I don't know. So, and I know that I don't know a lot. Okay, yeah. Remember, Known Unknowns by what's his name? Robspell. Yeah, great Princetonian. Great. Read that book. It's a very good. In terms of game theory, one of the smartest guys I know in that space. Okay. Again, we are sending you this stuff every night. It's posted. CL 21. They're both Excel. Of course, here's your Excel for NQ. Now, yesterday we went back and forth because we had a failure on the Skype. I'm sorry, on TradeStation. I will have a webinar for the TradeStation folks to show you how you have to stop an update. We're running 49 here. Okay? Sorry to get into detail, but you got to understand the devil's in the detail. We're running update 49. The machine that you get the Skype is at 50. So what happened? During the day, it updated. Why? The schmuck that I am forgot to turn off the thing. What you need to do is right here. You go into 1010. Look at the location. Okay, program data. This is a hidden directory. You have to unhide it. Okay, through window file explorer options. Go unhide that technology, TradeStation, version, develop. You cannot have patches here. If there's a folder here called patches, we're in trouble. So where's patches? I've deleted it. The problem is it creates one every time it opens it. You have to delete it. It was not deleted on that machine. So I did it on like update and we got into trouble. They need to redo that package. I've gone over it with them. They said, I said, you have these preferences. Go in there. I'm doing this because they watch this too. Yeah, I want them to see it. Yeah. It's called transparency. I'm going to be in your face. That's how I always have been. I had no trouble being in the face of a real admiral on the F-18 program. I was 22. My boss said, Farry, they're going to fire you and me. I said, no, you won't. I've got the data. Data's on my side. He has no clue what the data is. We extracted the data from the computers. He has no clue. Give me a half an hour with him. He's mine, and that's what happened. That's how I was earned the name Patton. Anyhow, but here's all the preference you have. They should put it in here. They should be one of them. When do you update? Microsoft does that. If you go to your Microsoft right here, again, I want them to see this. You go to Update Security. There is your active hours. You can create that, and plus more update controls. There's a lot of. Why can't you write it? It's a little code. You see what a havoc it creates if it updates in the middle of a trades. You're running a fund. It's just incredible. Hold on. Let's see. Now, overnight, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so overnight. Here's where we are overnight. So we pull back a little bit. There's got to be a game here played. Why? Expiration. Remember, it's first 500. The 500 days first open. Not at the same time. It's not the 8:30 Chicago or 9:30 here. No. So open of each name. All they need to do is keep 2 or 3 of them closed. There's a news pending. Hello. You know what I'm saying? So they don't open 5 of them. They move things around and then they open it. And that's a settlement because you settle off of this value. Okay. But it gets locked. So, but for the SPX, not futures, for SPX, why? This is not end of a quarter. This is month 2. We don't have quarter witching anymore. So these are double witching. And then you have triple witching at the end of a quarter. If this was December, and that whatever that date is, I think it's the 8th or something. If this was December, okay, December 11th, sorry, December 18th. Oh, that's my birthday. Yeah, December 18th was settled. Actually, we roll on the 10th, and we're going to go active on OTF on the 11th because volume is not enough. Okay? Again, speaking of volumes, someone asked about currencies. No currencies. OTF cannot do currencies. Why? The volume is not one place. You have many broker dealers. It's a fragmented fragmented volume. It's yes, you have multiple broker dealers are coding, and volume of theirs is just not doing that. And I'm not doing anything more. So no requests, please. No more new ideas, please. You know what? Too busy. What we're doing here is one thing, indicator something. If I have time, I'm talking about next quarter, not this quarter, but no more. We're not moving anything around. We're not doing any changes. Nader is traveling. The number of restrictions we have. We're not doing until he gets set up. Is going to be at least a week. I'm going to be moving. That's what our push was. Get all these things in place. Okay. So no more love letters, Simon. Okay. I mean, my delete button. When I see an email from you, my delete button is glowing. It's flashing like delete. I can't read a 3-page email. Don't do that anymore. Sorry. Okay. We kept the best for last. Excel Plus, and I've got to wrap this up. How long have I been at this? It doesn't show. Okay. What we have here is a very, very nice flush down there. I'm triggering a little bit higher than you guys are. Okay. Based on what color, when the trigger at these levels are. Okay. I'm doing it so I get less trigger than you do. Yeah, this is a green. The green has to be there. This is actually just one bar off. Okay. Now I'll be looking at some data over the weekend. I promised to help one of my friends with a Surface Pro, and she wants to get what do you call it, the machine you guys use, the Knock, for video broadcasting. She's an influencer on a bunch of social media stuff. But that's a little bit tomorrow. After that, other than that, I'm looking at data. I'll be looking at the NQ. I'm going to look at the ES and CL, especially CL. Now, I'm not going to do a lot because we're 2/3 through the contract, right? We have a month left. And CL is different. CL is a different animal. We just went fresh with CL because it's every month. So on the 18th. So we have been 2 days with it. So volume. So I'll be doing a little bit of that, and then I'm going to take a little bit of time off. I've got to work on my move issues and so forth. We had our move people here. So last night to get a bit. We're on the right track. Having said that, any questions for me? Again, repeat, questions you have, issues you have, please go to Nancy, not to me. Do not text me. There's a tech support room manned by good people, and they can take care of you. Okay? We didn't start OTF Lite with you guys for CL. We are going to do a December 1st free trial. That includes all 3 rooms. There will be some people coming back to sign up. We have not gone to everybody. We've just gone to people who missed it last time. But also we launched Happy Expert for the radar screen, and we have a number of people have come in. Now they saw the video. Unfortunately, the video had a bad link. Our apologies. It was in a rush. We have never launched 2 products on the same day. But that tells you the coordination and the expertise of our team. And I appreciate all of you. And we'll move to bigger and better things next week and next month and next year. With that said, let me end the meeting and post the file. Not intended to post a file yesterday that late. I just forgot. That's why we're trying to start early. Okay. Thank you. And trade well.